It's my pleasure this morning to present Pat Wolosz for our session together. And Pat is someone who has grown up in Ozone Park, where she attended Our Lady of Wisdom Academy and first met the Daughters of Wisdom, who have had a lasting impact on her life. Yay! She taught junior and senior high English for 33 years in the Sewanaka High School District, moved to Wantaw on Long Island in 1993, where she enjoys its proximity to a number of state parks. Since her retirement in 2001, Pat has been a member of the Daughters of Wisdom Auxiliary Council, a fundraising arm for the Daughters of Wisdom. From 2003 through 2022, she has been part of the ULWA Alumni Committee, which planned an annual luncheon, the proceeds of which were donated to the DW Retirement Fund. Again, very grateful for that. In 2008, Pat became an Associate of Wisdom and has served 2 terms on the coordinating team, and one of which she was the co-director. Pat is also part of Fire in Our Hearts core team, which prepares weekly reflections posted on the internet. Her newest volunteer work is at Wantaw's Last Hope Rescue and Rehab Center, taking care of cats on a weekly basis. In her spare time, Pat enjoys reading, crossword puzzles, and traveling, especially to the national parks out west, and caring for her 3 cats. Welcome, Pat, to this morning's session. How are we doing?
She's
on mute.
You're on mute, Pat. Hey,
My assistant didn't take it off mute.
Fire her.
Yeah, we're not going to go there. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. A number of years ago, an acquaintance of mine from work had just returned from a cruise to Alaska. Since Alaska had been on my bucket list for quite some time, I asked her how she enjoyed her trip. Boring, she replied. You see one tree, you've seen them all. I was surprised, stunned, but mostly saddened that she was numb to the pristine beauty surrounding her. In Laudato Si', his encyclical on climate change, Pope Francis reminds us that all creation is interconnected because, as he puts it, God is everywhere and in everyone and in everything. God fills the universe. Writer and philosopher Aldous Huxley puts it this way: the world of matter, the world of things, the world of animals is the manifesting of the divine ground within which all partial realities have their being, and apart from which they would be non-existent. Creation then is the infinite manifesting as the finite. Therefore, separation is merely an illusion, for there is only unity within all things. As Rabbi Rami Shapiro observes, there is only the interrelatedness of things, only the interdependence of the many and the one. We hear these same principles echoed in Wisdom 7 of the Hebrew Scriptures, wherein wisdom is described as the transparent nothing that permeates and pervades all things. In his book, The Divine Feminine in Biblical Wisdom Literature, Rabbi Rami elaborates on wisdom's presence, commenting, just as you cannot separate the grain from the wood, you cannot separate wisdom from creation. She is the order of creation. She is the way things are, the way God is manifest in the world. To know her is to know God as well. Wisdom then is the essence of all things. Present at creation, wisdom is God's architect, God's artisan. Further in Wisdom 7, we are told, she stretches mightily throughout the cosmos. and guides the whole universe for its benefit. In Love of Eternal Wisdom, section 32, St. Louis de Montfort says, having created everything, wisdom continues to abide in all things. She contains them all, sustains them all, and renews them all. Every living being, every created object, even the smallest of them, is a spark of the infinite fire of love that we call God. Wisdom dwells in the whole of creation, active at every moment, giving to every creature its being and its essence. Laudato Si focuses on care for the natural environment and for all people of the earth, as well as on broader questions dealing with the relationship between God, humans, and our planet itself. Pope Francis declares that climate change is more than real. It is a moral issue that must be addressed in order to protect the earth and everyone in it. The earth is our common home. This planet and its people part of one interconnected family. Care for one another and care for the planet are intertwined. What hurts one of us hurts all of us. When factories pollute streams and destroy drinking water, when the devastation of rainforests kills off animal and plant species in horrifying numbers, when habitats are lost and clean water scarce, it is a clear indication, Francis says, that we have forgotten or ignored the belief that the Holy One resides in all things, that wisdom is present in everything and everyone around us. We human beings are responsible for the creation entrusted to our care. The earth is a gift, not our possession. Our role is to be administrators, not destroyers, to be stewards of creation, not owners and dominators. If we approach nature and the environment without openness to awe and wonder, if we no longer speak the language of fraternity and beauty in our relationship with the world, Francis comments, our attitude will be that of masters, consumers, and ruthless exploiters. We will have lost sight of God's all-encompassing and loving presence in us and around us. Many things need to change to stem the tide of global warming, beginning with us, with our lifestyles, our attitudes, and our convictions. Outer change has to begin with change from within. Then one tree in Alaska won't be the same as all the others, because like us, it too bears the fingerprint of the divine. We'll take some time now to ponder.